Anyway, let's try this again. Yeah, thank you, Steven. Yeah, I was having problems earlier, so I don't know how the stream will be going, so we'll see if I can make it an hour. Yep, I still have snow, yep. So I might just hang out in the yard because I don't know how it's gonna be acting overall. So yeah, so snowing and possibly more weather coming next week. Hi Jesse, welcome. Gotta try this for one last time. I might just hang out in the yard. Hi Pete, welcome back. Yeah, it's gonna be like 45 and by this weekend, so might do another live tomorrow. Try to get into at least 4 or 5 times before going back to Eau Claire. So yeah, I'm in my mom's backyard right now. Might just hang out there. Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm just gonna hang out in my backyard, so got my sorry for that. It's a lot more sunnier. It was kind of hi Dragon Hills, welcome in. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna try to go um an hour, maybe an hour and a half if I can. So I'm just gonna go hang out in my yard. I'm not gonna take a chance of going into the park until Saturday. So, any Valentine's plans? Anybody? What I'm gonna do is try to grab my back porch chair and then probably sit in the yard. So, yeah, it is very icy here. So I know. Oh, nice. That will be cool. So here's my car. I'm gonna go grab the chair and I'm gonna sit in the yard. So I reset my phone to see if that will help with the live stream. So let's grab this chair. Let's go sit in where my be. So thank you for coming again. Just bear with me. I'm probably watching Survivor tonight. I watched Varsity Blues last night. That was my first time. I wasn't that big of a James Vanderbeek fan, so I watched Survivor the last 2 nights and watched Varsity Blues before I went to bed. Now I wish I would have seen Varsity Blues when it first came out. It was a very good movie. So not too much really tonight. So I'm just gonna sit here in the backyard and we look at the woods. So, hi bud, welcome in. Yep, those are the backwoods I used to go into all the time. Yeah, when we first moved here, just a little back history, the tractor pull used to not be here. There used to be woods where that tree was. There's actually a pond over there. So yeah, when we first moved into Lublin, there was a pond over where besides, right in the middle of the green, there was a house there. It looked very different. Yeah, we used to go in those woods like all the time. Yep. Used to sleep in those woods too. Or just sit there and just kind of, in where that area was, we would kind of, or actually there used to be a trail going up here. Well, they were supposed to make a park and never did. So, used to go up that way where you could see the sunlight, and there was like a little spot where we would just kind of like sit and relax. Me, Larry, and Matt, Ligman, would just sit there and just kind of just fall asleep. So, yeah, I used to go up and there. I can't now. I would love to go exploring back there, but sometimes there's no off the road there's no trespassing signs. So, yeah, it looks very pretty. So yeah, we used to go in these woods all the time, and yeah, I miss that I can't go into the woods now since I'm an adult, so it would be trespassing on my part, so it would make a good interesting live video going exploring. Yeah, I recorded a training video about 2 days ago, so it's gonna be published next month. So I'm just gonna sit here and relax. So mm, so yeah, the sky is a pretty blue. Yeah, I was on for a walk and I wasn't even for sure if I was gonna catch the train to even shoot a video. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot here. Oh, this is where my old house used to be. So, in this little area was my old house. Long time ago. Yeah, I could try to do a live on your cousin's land. Um, it might work because it's kind of weird. If I go outside of town, um, it works, but if I go inside of town, the streaming don't work. It's very weird, and I don't understand it. So, yeah, we could try to do a live out when I'm in town too. So I'll be in Lublin until the 19th. So then I head back to Eau Claire, and then I gotta do a bunch of stuff in Eau Claire. So the never-ending cycle until I find a house. So yeah, it's up the gravel road. When you head out of Lublin. Not yet. We're waiting until spring to get the renewal done because right now the housing market is um, I don't know, in Eau Claire, the housing market is like tight right now. And my brother and mom has a good credit and that, and then I gotta take care of something that was not billed to my insurance company. Um, some X-rays from 2.5 years ago from my hernia surgery. Hello, hi, hello, 6448. Welcome. So unfortunately, I gotta dispute a $2,000 bill now. From my X-rays that I had 2.5 years ago from my hernia surgery, I got that through the bill, so I gotta dispute that, request the original bill, Yeah, they were doing their job. When I got on Badger Care 2.5 years ago, all of those bills should have been submitted to Badger Care, and I would be paying something, but not the full $2,200. And it's like I got the bill like when we came back up to Lublin, and it's like, are you kidding me? They didn't bother to submit it to my insurance company. And like, so I gotta dispute the bill. I'm gonna be requesting the original bill because I don't remember seeing it. So, then I'm gonna be resubmitting my insurance information to the creditor again. Yeah. No wonder why Sacred Heart closed down. They didn't bill right. So what? It's gonna be taken care of. So I'm gonna be writing a note in back of the bill disputing it. So yes, it's very crazy indeed. Yep. And of course, whatever happened, so I gotta, yeah, basically resubmit, give them my badge card information, and I'm disputing the whole bill because that should have been billed 2.5 years ago to my insurance company. So, uh, so it will get taken care of. So, yeah, that's too bad that happened to you too, Steven. So, oh yes, it is. That's how come I don't like going to doctors, and that unfortunately my hernia I didn't even realize I had a hernia, and I might have had it over for like 10 years and didn't even realize it until I ended up having like a bunch of complications happen. Yeah. So unfortunately, I still deal with stuff that happened 2.5 years ago. So 3 years, this July it will be 3 years when I had my hernia surgery. So, oh well, it is what it is, I guess. So I am enjoying the view. Looks like a plane is. I don't know if you guys can see the plane with the the vapor trail, or yeah, it's slowly going down. Well, at least you guys get to see the sunset is at like 5:15 here. So no, it's just what happened is the hernia happened from like lifting something, and um I don't know how the hernia happened, how I got a hernia. So, and then what was going on, it was, I was having complications from having the hernia so long, it was starting to cut off stuff. So, yeah, so it was, I don't know how I got the hernia. So, Thank you for coming. Have a good night, Hola. So, so I don't know really where the hernia came from, Gregan Hell, so, and unfortunately, my dad used to have a lot of hernias too, so he would get it would come and go. So it's like a family thing, unfortunately, so. Ooh, ouch, that, ooh, that sounds like it really hurt Gregan Hells. Yeah, mine was where I could not eat it. I would have pain in my stomach, and I couldn't eat or have food, and I would end up just feel like I would be like a bunch of, I don't know, poking would be happening with mine. So, and it was starting to cut off a bunch of stuff. So, and they thought I was actually diabetic when I went into the hospital. Yeah, they thought I was diabetic because my blood sugar was running high too. So, um, so they did a test on me and I wasn't diabetic at all. And it was, the hernia was just bounding up a bunch of stuff and messing up a bunch of stuff pretty much. What was going on, and so, yeah, just one of those things. It's like every time I try to move past, um, like assistant medical, like the medical bill brings it back up again. So, kind of, move on from it, and it's been 2.5 years. So, yeah, basically it was complications. I was in the hospital for a week because of the complications, so yeah, I've been slowly getting back to normal. I just gotta watch how much I eat, and my mom had something similar 4 months before my surgery happened. So, so yeah, I am enjoying this view, so, and take care, Hola, and thank you for coming, and have a good night or morning. So, I am enjoying this view. Kind of focus on more positive stuff. So, just love that wonderful view. Yeah, the house hunting's been. Yeah, that's true. Not really. I knew when the sunset was coming down, so I figured why not just schedule a live later. So, Actually, I get that view every day, so I don't think it was really planned, so... Yep, that's true. Okay, I got you digging. Uh, yeah, unfortunately, it's like the one house that the realtor wanted us to buy, looked like it needed like, what is it? What type of look? Um, the, I don't know, needed like new, look on the bottom of the house and can't think of the word. I'm having a brain fart at the moment. Where they have to redo the whole bottom of the house and restabilize it. I can't think of the word. The one wheel to one. The house is very cheap, but it probably needed like 150 more grand put into it. So, and Jamie and I and Mom looked on it online. Yes, foundation. Thank you, Gleason House. The house looked like it needed foundation work, um, and then the realtor wanted us to put a bid on it. And after looking on the house online and seeing how the outside was, it would probably cost more than the loan itself to get it refixed up. So we didn't go ahead with that one. So the realtor's like, oh, just go and put a bid on it. Like, no, I don't think so. And we're like, we don't want our banker mad at us too, so basically it looked like the whole house needed to be redone. So we don't need to be walking into something like that either. With mom being a little bit older, we kind of want it a little bit move-in ready. If a couple of things need to be fixed, fine. But yeah, like a few places, like was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I don't know why the realtor wanted Jamie to put down a bid when after looking at it. I understand he wants to help us, but at the same time, it's don't want to be walking into a disaster either. So the house thing's been a little frustrating, but at the same time, um, it is what it is. Not giving up. So hoping to maybe find a place in Cipla Falls would be a nice little, would be a big change, but at the same. Oh yeah, the money pit, yeah. Shit's heads. It's not too bad singing out here, believe it or not. I am still looking into online work too, so I just gotta watch it because there's been a bunch of fake companies that been with scammers that been putting fake companies on Indeed too, so gotta watch it with that. So I've been helping my mom to set up her Indeed too, so she wants to do something online too, so been just taking stuff one day at a time. Yeah, it's nice and quiet here. Uh, yeah, kinda. I've been caregiving for her, going on 6 years now, so. And we've been trying to look for a house for the last 2.5 years also. Yeah, I'm pretty close to my mom. Clean, take her to doctor appointments when she needs to. I take my brother to his eye appointments too, so um do stuff, try to get stuff clean in the trailer, take care of her two cats also. So she gives me my space, so that's how come there's been no arguments. She gives me my space and I pretty much do what I need to do and get what I need to get done. And if I want to go outside for an hour or just sit in the park and just have me time, she lets me do it. So it's always good that she gives. It's always good to have space too. So she gives me my space. So tomorrow I'll be going for a walk. I'm starting to get more exercising at it. So since it's getting warmer, so. Yeah, it's it's been pretty much um with the caregiving thing. I almost got when my hernia surgery happened. There's like a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on. Like too much was going on at the same time. Like my brother's sleep apnea he almost fell asleep behind the wheel before he got his sleep apnea machine. Like 2.5, almost 3 years ago, it was like a perfect storm waiting to happen with a bunch of stuff, and then I had some sex drama at church or something that was very personal and got very hurt by that happened. Well, I'm not gonna go into too much detail. Yeah, ended up having two friends pass away. Um, mom's health issues. Was traveling up to when I was traveling. It was 4 days on in Eau Claire and then 3 days on in Lublin, and was doing that for almost 2 years, and that started to be but when a bunch of stuff was happening, um he has his like my brother has his sleep apnea machine, and so he's sleeping better and he don't fall asleep. What he used to fall asleep playing video games, but now he has a lot of energy and just he's got the help that he needs. Yeah, it was happening a year and a half, and I think look, I don't know. Like I said, the perfect storm was about to happen, and stress, and now it's with my traveling. It's 2 weeks in Lublin and then 2 weeks in Eau Claire to cut down on the traveling. Um, cut back on the traveling a lot. That helped. Um, after I got out of the hospital, I told my mom the traveling just needs um the traveling schedule needs to be changed because I'll start getting burned out too. Yeah, between Jamie's health problems, mom's health problems, and my own health problems 2.5 years ago, too much was happening. Then I didn't realize I had a hernia myself and then complications from that. So me and mom ended up being in the hospital 4 months apart from one another. So 2.5 years ago, that just all happened in 2023. So hi Fairbricks, welcome in and thank you for coming. Yeah, so the cutting, doing 2 weeks on in Lublin and then 2 weeks in Eau Claire, um, helped a lot. It's helping a lot, less stressful. So after everything that went down with between Jamie's sleep apnea, the stuff at church, and then mom's stuff, my health problems. Yeah, that it has helped reduce stress because the 4 days on and then 3 days on started getting too much. Yeah, and then I don't know, between my brother's health problems, my mom's health problems, my own health problems, church drama, finding out that two friends um ended up passing away. I don't know, it was the perfect storm for just stuff to happen in general. So yes, I do. Yeah, I do have that real life Bob Ross painting. Yeah, horses totally agree with that. Digging hills. So yeah, like less traveling helped a lot. Yeah, it's still a pretty view. So we'll be at least live for an hour and 15 minutes. So it's not too bad out here. So I got my gloves on. Yeah, this used to be the front yard because the house was here. So this is kind of like the backyard now because of the trailer being the other way. So back in the day, this was the front yard, and then now it's the backyard. So go figure. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the warmer live streams. I'll probably go live tomorrow sometime. I haven't decided what time I'm gonna go live. So yeah, I'll enjoy the warmer weather tomorrow too. And of course, when it warms up in Wisconsin, well, it warms up in Wisconsin, that means more snow is on the way. So possibly weather. Ah, nice. I would love to see the rain, but the temperatures be up at least 50 because slippery roads are no fun to drive on. Here comes another train. Might be an owl on the owl today, so uh yeah, look, this time of year the weather's gonna be for sure unpredictable. Yeah, that's same with Tuesday. If anything happens on Tuesday, fine. If not, as long as it's like clear by the time I travel back to Eau Claire on Thursday, so yeah, time will tell over here too. Oh, happy anniversary to your wife. And Seth Rollins does suck too, so just saying that with a grain of salt too. So happy anniversary to you both. So yes, I do watch wrestling when I'm in Eau Claire, and then when I'm in Lublin, I watch a whole lot of game shows and like Survivor. So I get the best of both worlds. So well, happy anniversary. So and thank you for watching. And thank you for watching me ramble on about a bunch of stuff. So well, at least this is a pretty view. The sun will be slowly gone probably in a half hour. Tonight I'll probably end up shooting a song review. Once in a while I watch WoW in Eau Claire on Sunday nights. On and off I watch it, so it, well, can't really miss wrestling. They have wrestling like every night of the week. So yeah, because Monday nights is what is it? Monday night is Monday Night Raw, Tuesday's Next, Wednesday is AEW, Thursday night is TNA, Friday night is SmackDown, Saturday's AEW again. And Sunday's night as well, if I have that correctly. Yeah, I enjoy watching WoW too. It used to be called Glow back in the 80s. It's the same owners, believe it or not. And we watch about wrestling up until we watch, usually in wrestling, we watch Monday and Tuesday nights, and then a little bit Sunday night. So don't want to get overwhelmed with watching too much wrestling at the same time. So I've been to, what was it? I've been to 3 Monday Night Wars. Been to thank you, Pete. Oh yeah, I think I might follow them on Instagram. Thank you for being here, Pete, and hanging out. Um, yeah, I have a couple of wrestlers that follow me back on Instagram from WoW. I think I can't think of the names offhand. I'll be busy purging my Instagram soon to unfollow a bunch of accounts. So I'm gonna keep the ones, yeah. Yeah, I've been to let's see, 3 Monday Night Wars, 1 SmackDown, 1 AEW event, 1 TNA event. So I've been to maybe like 5 or 6 total. And then Eau Claire has 2 independent wrestling promotions in Eau Claire. Showtime Pro Wrestling, and I can't think of the other one. So there's 2 promotions in Eau Claire. There used to be 3 total, but the one guy closed down the promotion because there's too much drama, and the one yeah, I'm gonna probably be I was experimenting on how much I could, how many people I could follow on Instagram. You're allowed only like 7,500 to follow that you can follow, and you know what? I'll be cutting that down to like half that soon. So yeah, you're allowed to like follow 7,500 people only, and that's about it. But even that's too much. Can't see everybody. So uh, can't see the sun. So yeah, yeah, I have too many people that are um I made a mistake of following one and like, oh, I'm not on here much. Do you have WhatsApp? And like, well, I only got WhatsApp because of a case some of the people, the sellers, want to get a hold of me on from TikTok. So that's the only reason why I got WhatsApp, and then I follow one person back that I shouldn't have, and oh, I want to know you better, and then every time I think that they're a real person, they just end up asking for money, and it's like, okay, so that's the only reason why you um contacted me to get money out of me. So yeah, too many, yeah, totally. And then I have like every time I comment on Lainey Wilson's real TikTok account, there's always like several fake ones going, "Oh, contact me on my personal account," and it's like you're not real. See, don't music people don't contact you directly. They're too busy half the time. Yeah, I have like on my TikTok account probably 70 fake Lainey Wilsons following me on my TikTok account. So yeah, same with Instagram. There's too many bots, and there's too many bots on TikTok too. So yeah, it's just I'm to the point where I'm just do a couple of uploads on TikTok, get back to some comments, and then be off most of the time. So, and Instagram, I post here and there now. Still haven't really decided yet with the Instagram if I'm gonna officially. Yeah, yeah, it's just, yeah, there's always fake people posing as fake country stars or fake rock people. It's like, come on, just leave me alone. You need to, like, yeah, oh yeah. I do not follow accounts back yet. If you don't have more than like, if you're not like over 100 posts, I'm not gonna follow you back on Instagram. Like, because it's like, if they're like have only 2 posts, you're a bot or a fake or just looking for to scam you. Yeah, I find that it's weird that they have no post. I find that too that they have 0 posts and then like 1,000 followers, which is crazy, or 2,000. I will see you when you get back, Jesse. Yeah, it's crazy that they look like if you're posing as a country star, um, or like some type of celebrity, um, they should have like a second, like where they have to actually prove that they're that celebrity to get that account even open. Like there needs to be some type of other process, but I think that would be too difficult too. So whatever I look at, it's yeah, it's crazy. That's how come I'm kind of tuned off of Instagram and TikTok. I just like post what I want to repost, and that's about it too. Uh, There's there's a jet flying over there. So yeah, I don't know how you can even. That's crazy. That's yeah. I have not ever seen that, but wow. 10,000 posts and no followers. That's crazy in itself. Yeah, I'm just to the point with social media that I'm just starting to get like tuned off on it. With all the other accounts that I have, I'm barely on Twitter. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, why bother that? Exactly. And then on Instagram, some of my posts been disappearing, so I don't know what's up with that. So, because of like updates and certain stuff, so I don't know why. Like, I had one of my posts like disappear, and I'm not gonna even bother to find which one disappeared either, so I love to create videos. It's like I'm either at times um when I'm in Eau Claire, I do most of my filming in Eau Claire because all my music's up in Eau Claire, all my jerseys and everything's pretty much in Eau Claire compared to Lublin, so I film what I can film in Lublin and leave it at that. And I got um yeah, I enjoy um I like creating videos more than anything. Like I still find it joyful, so sometimes in Eau Claire, depending what I'm doing, it sometimes I create like I could have up to four videos filmed in one day. Ah, okay. Yeah, I post like just random stuff on Instagram. I did the Sappy GPT challenge with the pictures of making a character of me, and I downloaded GPT for a little bit, and I removed it off my phone. Just did it for the whole trending thing and then removed it. I don't like using AI either. If I'm gonna look at like AI fine for maybe an overview, but anything further than that. Well, this how it looks like there. Yeah, right now, first videos getting done, I would like to finish up Ozzy and made it up because I started doing the reviews and those, but Ozzy, yeah, I might only use AI for like maybe images or doing thumbnails. Thank you for have a good night, Steven, and happy anniversary again. So, I'll see you around. I'll be going live a couple more times yet in Lublin. So, and good night, Jen, too. So, thank you for hanging out. So, no, I won't be using AI for music either. So, no, maybe for have a good night, Steven and Jenny, and happy anniversary again. Yeah, I'll probably just if I do read down ChatGPT, it might see if I could figure out the whole thumbnail thing. So I'm kind of trying to distinguish kind of want my JD Knight account look different from my Jeremy D-Day account with the thumbnails, and I could use ChatGPT for my JD Knight account. I don't know. I don't want too many apps on my phone either, so no, if YouTube offers music, I'll use YouTube's music. No, I don't like AI music either. Well, it has to be real organic music. And if I'm gonna research something, I'm gonna research it myself. That sounded like ducks or geese in the background. Welcome back, Jesse. Somebody's blowing their horn. Yeah, you can really hear them now. Well, at least this second live worked out really well. So, and then, of course, the beautiful sunset. Yeah, there's been a lot of traffic for Lublin also, so. Yeah, it does. It has a very pretty. I'll probably be on for at least an hour and 20 minutes, so extend it out a little bit longer. So, just starting to get dark, so. Oh wow. Hopefully you get Hopefully you get your whole packed up in your driveway. Yeah, once in a while I hear owls here too, but I haven't seen any. Actually, of all the other social media sites, I probably am enjoying the YouTube the best. Yeah, I think this should do you a favor and just replace your whole driveway instead of just patching it. That's just my opinion on it. Having a hole in it is no fun. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, not too many owls here. I don't know because of the cold or. Yeah, I'll be getting ready to want to warm up soon, so wow, that's cool. Yeah, I would love to see an owl here, but unfortunately, it hasn't been the case. That's cool that you've seen two of them. Yeah, sometimes I don't see like owls in Eau Claire, but when I'm in Eau Claire, I see more bald eagles. Believe it or not. Yeah, I do not know why it would do that. Go into your driveways and kind of whack it. That makes no sense. Yeah, it kind of makes no sense. Digging hills, why it would do that. Let's see how fast this car's going through town. Looks like he's doing the speed limit. Oh, yeah, we haven't had any hawks around here. There's been crows. Anyway, okay. I got killed digging hills. Anyway, I am gonna wrap up, put this sail back, and it's time to go in and also warm up too. So let's walk this over. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go wrap up this live stream, so I would like to thank everybody for coming. It's time for me to warm up. So, I am gonna be ending this live stream, so thank you for coming and hanging out with me for a second time. Glad this live stream worked out a second time, so should able to be hang out a little bit longer tomorrow with it being 45, so thank you everybody for coming. Have a good night, and I'll see everybody around. So, probably tomorrow, again sometime, probably maybe a little bit sooner, so everybody take care, and I'll see you in the next live stream.